Hello, welcome to our presentation of the Last Samurai movie. Let's get started. In this project, we will be starring Ivan Quesadas, Juan Rito, and me, Elisa Rivero. And of course, don't forget about Teacher Roy, who is Kirby.
Well, let's start. This movie was released in 2004, was directed by Edward Singh. He won 3 Satellite Awards, and he was also nominated to Oscars, but he was against the Lord of the Rings, so he lost. Here are some works of also from Edward Singh.
Then we have the temporal duration that in real life the screen duration is 2 hours and 34 minutes, and the story duration our partner Lisa is going to tell.
Well, the story duration isn't specific because, as we know, Captain Algren fight in battles against Native Americans in the past, and these facts are important to the plot duration. But we don't know at what specific time he fought against these Native Americans.
So then we have the plot duration that the plot duration starts when Captain Elgrin arrives to Japan, and then from the arriving to Japan and the end of the story, it's like a time of 10 months between 1876 and 1877, and then we continue.
Next, we have the three-act structure. We have the inciting event when his old friend invites him to have a reunion with Homura. Then he invites him to fight against the samurai. Then we have the obstacle that is that Japan wants to be modern, a modern city or a modern country, but he needs to eliminate the samurais because there are no place for them in the new modernized Japan. Then we have the crisis that is at the middle of the movie when the ninjas attack Katsumoto in the village, in the middle of a show. And then we have the climax when Katsumoto and Arglin are riding side by side against Homura. Then we have the resolution when the emperor realized that he wants a modern Japan, but at what cost? And then Irene returns to the village of Katsumoto and live a peaceful life.
Then the type of narration. The narrator is obviously Nathan L. Algren, that is our main character, and then it's a restricted narration because always Algren has his own story. We hear his own voice in his mind. Then for that, it is a subjective narrative because it has flashbacks, the voice in his mind, etc. Then the type of ending this is a resolved ending. Why? Because at the end, Algren finally forgives himself, finds a peaceful life, and the emperor is no longer influenced by Omura.
Then we have the plot devices, and in this case, the type of plot is redemption because at the beginning of the movie, Algren was a traumatized alcoholic, and while the movie continue, he overcome all his traumas that are like the fact that he killed a lot of Native Americans. And then we have we have the type of conflict that is man versus society because he fought against the emperor's army, against the fact that Japan is modernizing, and man versus himself because, as I said, he overcome his own traumas.
Then we continue with the flashback example. That is when Nathan has traumas about his past, about what he has done to the Native America. Then the montage when Nathan starts training to become a samurai. He has fun with the children and trains with his sword, etc. Then the foreshadowing when the minister tries to modernize Japan. You know earlier that it's going to be like a war between samurais and modernize Japan. And then we have the literary devices.
Next, we have the literal devices. The literary devices, we only have two, the irony and the symbolism. The symbolism is the symbol of the Imperial Japanese Army in the uniform of the soldiers, and the irony that Arwen started like an enemy for the samurais, and then he become a samurai. We don't have allusion, we don't have anachronism, and we don't have paradox. We have all errors of anachronism, but they are not qualified like an anachronism, okay? And well, here's Kirby.
Here's our references, and thank you so much for your attention. Enjoy our Kirby.
Yes. Elden Ring, best game ever.